Business of the Year Awards, Director of the Year finalist,
Not bad, Sanj.
Business of the Year Awards, Family Run Business of the Year finalist. More info coming soon, keep your eyes peeled.
So today has been a manic day so far, really great. I'm just super busy at the moment, enjoying my vlogging, and I've uploaded yesterday's vlog. Basically I uploaded it this morning because I was super busy. Sat in the office now, have been for about 30 minutes, been with Sean all day, working, and then we went to the gym together as well. Just uploaded some client videos, went for a quick site visit, and now I'm stuck doing admin jobs again. But it's that time of the day. It's currently 10 to 5. Got one client video to edit, and then what I plan to do is show you the strategy of how we set out our strategy, and then basically just do a little bit more talking about business and business development. So in terms of business development, what I mean is pretty much how to run a marketing agency. Whilst I know I don't run a marketing agency, I run a social media agency. I want to give tips to people that are thinking about it, thinking about taking that jump from freelance to pretty much a limited company, and hiring your first employees, getting your first contracts, retainer deals, and how to scale it up pretty much. I'm in a pretty decent position at the moment, and yeah, I think I've got a lot to pass on. Got a lot. I know I've got a super long way to go, but I'll pass on as much as I can. So yeah, gonna get straight on with that now, and I will basically show you very soon how to do a. I'm not gonna say like how to do a strategy, because many people do this in many different ways. Even employees, for example, for big marketing agencies, they'll be like, hell no, that doesn't work. This is what works for me. This is my ideal. This is my idea of success through social media, and this is what we do for clients. So I'm gonna basically do the video editing now, and then draft it up and show you, and I'll talk you through the process. Right, just finished editing, currently at 20 past 5, so it's taken me about 20 minutes to edit it, and now I'm going to get ready to show you the strategy. This is how I do everyone, so if you are interested, I'd say watch it. If not, don't. It's interesting to anyone, I suppose, and people probably looking to nick my strategy. It's interesting to everybody because if you're not really into like the business side of strategy, I'd probably say like skip this part because it's not going to be fun for you, but there's a lot of stuff obviously that I can go over here. So just quickly before I do get onto the strategy side of things, this is a common question I get a lot from people. What do we use to basically showcase work to clients? So whilst there are multiple avenues to do this, for example, photos, Flickr or WeTransfer, so it gives them 2 options to download. Mainly videos is Vimeo, just because it looks a slight bit more professional, and you can have a password protected download, so it technically works. It works a lot better in our favour. Okay, now the video has uploaded. Going to go straight onto the strategy side of things. Going to make this short and sweet hopefully, but I know that's probably not the case because I like to talk a lot. Anyway, so the first step is go to canva.com. All these links will be found in the description. Canva.com is basically a version of Photoshop online. You can store a lot of images there, and if you do a lot of image editing, I would highly recommend this, especially for social media. So the reason that I use Canva is because it basically gives me one design I can use for all different clients. As you can see, this is super easy to edit. What I've already done is had the client meeting, which is basically an hour or 30 minutes sometimes, where you will sit with the client and you say, what do you want to get out of social media? So for this specific client, let's say they run a football team or whatever, they want to get 5 leads a week. So for them, I'd say, okay, this is what we need to do. This is the budget that needs to be allocated. How many videos need to be how many videos need to be done a week, and how many photos need to be done a week. The great thing about Canva is it saves all your designs, so I've always got my logos to hand pretty much. Okay, so I usually give about 10 different ideas to the client so they can pick and choose which one works for them, and they usually have, you know, about 8 or 9 which they do like, and the extra one they can use or choose to basically forget it. So I always say as an introduction, you know that I like doing informal videos because it gets so much more traffic than formal videos now on a busy landscape such as Facebook. It's really important to have an informal video, but to start off with, you don't want to scare people and be like, oh, this channel's not worth really watching. So it's good to have a formal video to set the scene and to basically show people what your services are about, and it's not going to scare them away. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, introduce the team. This can be a more informal video, but basically introducing the team behind the brand or the business, the product you're selling basically, will give people the clarity and a bit more confidence. What a lot of people notice now, and I notice this massively, is when you buy something online, you generally speaking go and watch a video. The person narrating that video or in front of the camera will be a member of staff or someone representing the reseller or whatever. You get the idea. So having a video behind your brand to show a more informal side, and the people in the business will just instantly give people confidence. That's one thing I always say to clients, and that's number two on the list for this person's strategy. Number three is do a PR stunt. Whilst a lot of people won't agree with this, I strongly do. The reason being, after the first 2 or 3 weeks on social media, you'll get about 15,000 views, which is nice and it's quite sound, but to get more views, you don't want the content to go stale. So to do a PR stunt, I don't mean anything crazy like, you know, jump off a building, but what I really mean is basically put your brand in front of people's faces, go into the street, do like impromptu interviews with people and say, do you know how long a dog's chew toy lasts? It's a bit different and it will get the public's opinions. The public will be like, I want to see that on Facebook, when they see themselves share with their friends, and then it goes down all these follower network trees, and that's ultimately what we want to trigger. So that's number three. Number four is very straightforward. It's have good quality images. I know this sounds very cliche and easy, but it really does help you go a long way. Number 5 to 10, I'm going to keep that quiet for now because number one, I don't want to reveal all my cards. I don't want to show all my clients or my customers, whatever, even competitors. I don't want them knowing exactly what I do in my strategy because, you know, hopefully you can appreciate that and hopefully that gives you a bit more of an insight. But I have had some questions over the past few days from people, from some friends, but also from some outside sources, so I'm going to answer them now and I'll do my best to answer them. So I'm going to do quick fire rounds for these questions and hopefully these will help some people. If you do want a more in detailed view, then please just let me know. I will happily reply to any direct messages or even on the YouTube comments. The first question is, what are the ins and don'ts of social media that small businesses will often fall into? So I actually have 2 answers for this. Number 1 is automated. Never go down the automated route. Whilst it might be okay to have a bot in your messenger, never go for automated tweets or automated Facebook posts. I'd always curate or create your own content because then it's a bit more genuine. Number 2, one of my favorites is just do more than advertise. Don't just sell, sell, sell. Going back to Gary Vee, I'm not going to copy Gary Vee because ultimately, you know, he is one of my influencers, so I'm going to put my own twist on this. If you create good media and don't always ask for the business, then it is a lot nicer than always asking for the business and being in people's face. Realistically, how many small business ads do you click on, and big business ads like before YouTube ads, do you click on them? Are they annoying because they're in your face? Just something to consider. And one more question for today, I'm going to save the rest for tomorrow, is how can you actually be different when there are so many businesses using social media? Really like this question, thank you for asking this. So this is a great one actually. So here's the thing. You need your business to be different. Let's say you have a niche or a specialty, really push that through social media, through the likes of Instagram, post crazy wacky images of your office with a tree. An example of this is Social Chain. They are a bunch of 20-year-olds that rock social media and they have a crazy office and dogs run around the office all the time. People that are following this story, that's how they differ from their competitors in London that are 40-year-olds that wear suits. Okay, so thank you for those questions. Now 5:45, so I need to head off to another client to do some photos for him. And let's go, pretty much. I will explain after what we've done today.
Yeah.
Right, all done. I'm gonna head home, edit the images I've just taken for the client, and gonna end the vlog here as well. Any more questions? I've got a couple more questions to answer tomorrow. A few people have sent me them. Mainly friends in business and whatever. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to answer them. See you later, or we'll see you tomorrow.